This video is for library administrators who have access permissions to view counter usage stats and whose institution subscribes to an APA database hosted on APA PsycNet or subscribes to the APA Style Manual online. The American Psychological Association is now providing your counter usage statistics through a new SIQ platform. If your institution subscribes to APA databases on APA PsycNet, to APA Style Manual Online, or to both, then you can find your counter usage reports through the APA Admin Center. The login for this usage platform is the same as your login to the APA Admin Center. A few points to keep in mind about usage statistics access before we talk about the new SIQ platform features. If you believe you should have access to this APA Admin Center, please contact our support team at askpubs.apa.org. If you subscribe to APA databases on the EBSCO, Ovid, or ProQuest platform, contact that platform to access your counter usage stats. Academic Writer offers analytics that are different from counter reports within its own separate Academic Writer Admin Center. Now that you are logged into the new usage platform, first look at the Counter API to configure your new usage harvesting setup. Select your institution's name at the upper right and then select Counter API. Counter API is the new name for the SUSHI protocol to harvest usage stats. Please note that the URL is now different than the previous SUSHI URL. Your customer ID is the same number as before, but is now formatted with location : before the number. Your requester ID and the API key are also shown on this page. API key is the preferred method since it is more secure. Please note that APA staff can no longer view your Counter API setup details. You must access them yourself. This SIQ policy change is to keep your data more secure. Next, you can run a usage report. The counter menu shows what is often called the master reports for platform, database, title, and item. The counter standard menu includes report types such as title B1, recommended for APA Psych books, title J1, recommended for APA Psych articles, and item M1, recommended for APA Psych therapy. Select a counter standard type and then select Edit as Master Report. Here you can change the start and end dates, add additional metric types, data types, access methods, access types, or attributes. Granularity is always set to month, and the oldest data for APA PsycNet is from January 2025, when Counter version 5.1 was released. When we run this report, you see the journal report includes the same columns of data that you are used to, starting with identifying information, title, publisher, platform, and the ISSNs, followed by the counter metric types, which you can use to filter or sort. At the right of the report, you see usage tallies for the reporting period and broken down by month. Report tools include search, expand to full screen, columns included, and expand all columns. The triangle or delta tool will add green or red percentages next to the usage tallies to show change from month to month. And the rightmost tool allows you to download this report as a CSV or TSV file. Both are compatible with Microsoft Excel. Now we'll look at a counter report including APA-style manual usage. This product was released in July 2025, so that is the earliest possible date for usage. But your specific earliest date for usage is whenever your institution first trialed or subscribed to APA-style manual online. When you run the item master report, you can view just APA PsycNet or just APA style manual using this platform column. There are two types of counter data available from APA style manual. Book segments, all from the publication manual, and interactive resources. If you are the admin for a consortium instead of a single site library, here are a few additional things to know about running your reports. Before you run any report, be sure to add attributes for customer ID and institution name. These will appear as columns to sort or search, and you will see counter usage broken out for each of your member schools. Or leave these attributes out of the search to view a more compact summary of consortium usage as the overall total. Another special note for consortium admins involves the Counter API tool. You will see the new URL, your requester ID, your API key, and your customer ID. This will be the same number as before, but is now formatted with consortium : before the number. This new SIQ platform saves you some time by automatically harvesting all member schools for your consortium account. This means you no longer need to gather the counter API details for each member school. The consortium account information is all you need to set up your harvesting protocol. As a reminder, the consortium and member relationships are determined at the time of purchase, and that is what this usage site shows. If you need to change the members within your consortium, as this relates to APA products, contact your relationship manager or your sales rep to do this at your next renewal. Have more specific questions about using this new platform? Contact SIQ at www.scholarlyiq.com/contact. Need a refresher on counter definitions and report types? Visit countermetrics.org. Have questions about your institution's APA PsycNet or style manual usage? Reach out to APA Publishing Support at askpubs.apa.org.